Informational environment. You know what's a good thing about this particular topic is that you know how babies are put in a particular environment, whether it be stable and efficient and able to flourish and grow. And on the other end, if the child is put and or baby is put in a or grown through from heredity and being raised or even tamed, not usually trained as stability, for common sense and actual flourishing to be able to grow for the baby, if the parents do not truly realize what they should have been doing, but they're so blind to their informational environment, to what they had as a heredity like norm that felt so natural, so to speak. And I was just thinking about this is that, you know how if we put inanimate things, right, such as a desk, um, a book, right, a book that has a resonance. I recently picked up a book today at the restaurant I was working at, and this is my process support as well to myself and possibly other people who may be of interest within this. And if not, that's okay too. That doesn't matter to me, but it should matter to you because it matters to me. So with that being said, it's like when I picked up the book, I felt like an overrush of goosebumps all over my face and my body, even before I turned to the first few pages. And when I read it, it was like, wow, this is pretty cool. Like this book has some real resonance, and maybe somehow I knew there was something that I needed to really see as a message within that book. Therefore, the actual book was the scenes of Parisian life, civil serving, and how this man who lived in who lived in Paris. His name is Honore 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 Del Bazac. I think it was like something like, yeah, like civil serving or something like that. And he was explaining that you gotta really persevere, no matter how much other struggles you got, and always go past them, no matter how hard it is. Gain the support, give the support, giving before you receive. If you don't know how to give to yourself, give something little for now. Scale it up, pace it up from there. Then when you get to a point where you're much more effective at doing so, you know how to do it, pace it up, pace it up to 50% each and every time, 75%, 85, 95, 100. And some days you will fall. This will require your self-trust and self-honesty. It requires it. And how this book was very special, that even the first few pages that I seen and read before I had to leave moments ago today. And to how this actually meant it was in actual similarity and comparison to what I'm saying is that if a book has that if a book has that resonance and it hasn't been truly opened and read through with focus since 1895, has been opened, and freaking like spine is broken and stuff, kind of glue it back together and whatnot. But most likely tomorrow I'll go and ask the managers at my job to see if I can take the books home. I mean, nobody reads it. I was the only one who saw it. So we'll see about that, and we shall take them and use them for good. So with that being said, if a book has that type of resonance, or is it just how we feel about the book? or it's just something itself, something energetic, transferring. Same like the baby girl or baby child or baby boy who was exposed to his or her environment in a world where there is stability, education, nutrition, proper effective communication for both parents, an effective environment where it's fun, both parents are effective and stable. And if you place an inanimate thing such as an eagle on your desk or either in a certain position in your room or in your home, it is placed in a proper position where it's facing outside the window, depending on what the eagle statue looks like, and how it is positioned. And if it's placed in the right environment, and is cultivated, paid attention to, care and affection used for in the best right purposes for growth, with it and within it, and different principles within taking care of a child, and how its resonance is developing because of the parents' resonance is improving as well, and how they are taking care of their child as well, helping their child become much more effective and better when it comes to communication, explanation, helping what he or she wants during and as they grow up. That when and as they do grow up, that when and as you do place an inanimate thing in a certain place that is flourishing in the right position, there is a certain energetic transference that can be able to be applied and used for real. Same with when you know it and you are actually doing it. Same with taking care of the child. You know what you're doing. Same with taking care of yourself because you know what you're doing. If you don't know, you might want to get help from people who know. I was there. Of course, I'm still getting there, getting better and effective as well. And that I've noticed this, that if we just place an inanimate thing, right, in a certain place, taking care of it, caring for it with affection and care, properly and effectively, just like a child, it will flourish. And how fascinating that is. It's amazing. And when it's properly done right and effective, things will truly flourish for the better. As long as both people, as long as the parent and or the user of the inanimate object sees it as the message in using self-honesty as the actual key, self-trust as the key, self-responsibility as the key, pacing themselves to give 100%, to deliver 100% truly of themselves and from themselves into their own reality. And this goes the same with self-forgiveness. Willing yourself to forgive yourself. Willing yourself to purify yourself, to recreate yourself, until you trust yourself in every way, in all ways, to improve the resonance with self-corrective application, and to live the living change, this informational environment for what's best for all, for the better.